Joe Paterno used to say it at Penn State, we wear all black, so on film we look a little bit slower. And he also used to grow the grass over there at Happy Valley when a team with speed came in there. Intriguing stuff. 10-point lead, 4:02 to go. Next one's up. It is also good. Alton 26, Van Buren 15. You see that on the scoreboard that JR made for us down low. Up ahead, breaking the press, Hayworth. Across the formation, out to Ricker. Man, that defense, those guards are so far up there. If they can pass with confidence and conviction, some good crisp passes, they'll be okay. That's Van Buren. Nice job by Orr, denies it down low. Tell you what, it's Orr Island down there right now, down low, and Christian's the mayor right now. Rejecting everything. Feels like when I first got out of high school, every time I swiped my card, rejected, rejected. That's Orr down low right now with this Van Buren offense. 3:35 in this third quarter. Cheerleaders are loud and proud on both sides for Van Buren and Alton. It's not just these basketball players for seniors that may be playing their last game. Think about these seniors as cheerleaders as well. Maybe their final night for either one of these teams. Double-digit lead for Alton right now. And if I'm Van Buren, I'm really pushing it right now. Don't want to get down by too much here. Only a quarter left. Nice feed down low. Van Wagner couldn't finish it. That's good basketball. Here comes Alton. Frantic pace, pacing down the court. What a move there by DeWolf. No good. Rebounded by Orr. Back to him. Dribble drive. And it's going to be poked out of bounds off of Van Buren. We'll stay with Alton. 2:55 to go in this third quarter. We're live from the heart of the Ozarks, Van Buren, Missouri, about a mile from beautiful Current River. It's not just a tourist town here. A lot of good people in this town. We sure do appreciate all their hospitality. Speaking of hospitality, we're going to check out that hospitality room at the end of this game, Mr. JR.
It's been good this week.
Good ball moving away from the basketball right now. Mid-range jumper pull-up by Cisco. No good off the toe of the rim. Rebounded out by Van Wagner. His outlet to Ricker. No press this time here, obviously on a missed basket, so that'll give Van Buren an opportunity to at least get it into the front court with 2:30 to go in this third quarter. Sometimes your best offense is a good defense. Deep three by Corbin off the toe of the rim, no good, and Ricker ran it down. How about the point guard? Crashing the boards there. Corbin in some trouble, in traffic, gets it out to Hayworth, back to Corbin. He shot that last one from Winona. It was way out there. We're bleeding into the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Nice no look. High post, dribble drive, poked out of bounds by Cisco from behind. I tell you, these Alton guards are just swiping at everything right now. And so far it's worked. There's only one team foul for them, as Steele and Cisco will come off the floor for Alton. Hayworth, the trigger man, dangerous. DeWolf's going to poke it away like a thief in the night, number 2 in white. Defense to offense. He'll have an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play. Watch your instant replay here. There's an old saying, you're either the hammer or the nail, JR. And tonight, DeWolf is the sledgehammer.
Yeah, looking back on that, Ricker probably wishing he hadn't threw his hands up there because he didn't. I mean, he was beat there. He was in front of him and just threw his hands up and grabbed his jersey.
Yeah. Oh, offensive board down low by Miller. Man. Well, you love the hustle from Ricker. He didn't give up on the play. That is one thing I will say. Love the hustle from the young kid, but maybe you're right. Sometimes maybe it's just better to either foul him really hard or just don't touch him at all.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to foul there, you got to make sure you can do it where, you know, the shot's not going to go in. You know, I mean, man, the only way he could have done it there was to just push him completely down, you know.
Yeah.
So probably would have been better suited to just back off on that one and let them have those two.
Great offensive possession there from Van Buren. Wasn't the most cosmetically pleasing thing to look at, but by golly, they got it done. Again, no style points. DeWolf in the lane off the glass, no good. Foul on the floor. That'll be the 5th team foul against Van Buren. Fouls are racking up here in the third quarter for the Bulldogs. That's Ricker coming out, and I believe Van Wagner. And coming in is Reed and Hills. Holden and Dalton coming in. Cisco off the inbound jumper. It's good. Till that kick can hang in the air forever. He hung as long as he had to there to kind of get his body back in position where he was square with the goal. Under a minute to go, 32-17. Hayworth top the key out to Corbin. Hills around the horn. That's reading that corner there. Hayworth trying to get something moving here. Recently checked in is Evan Ricker as well, the junior. Goes 6'1", does number 24 in black. Hayworth into the paint. Going up, double pump. That was a very nice play. Strong take, strong move. Just couldn't quite finish, but he will have an opportunity at the charity stripe as the foul was on the shot. Second team foul against Alton in this half with 37.1 to go on the clock. Hayworth collects, sets, aims, fires, sinks it. 32-18. And if you're Van Buren, you got to get a little momentum here before you go into this final quarter. 37.1 to go. Second one, in, out, or with the rebound. They are now fronting Cisco off those rebounds now. That was Hills doing that. Last shot or best shot, JR?
I'm always wrong, but I'd say, but I'd say last shot.
Well, have a little confidence in yourself. My goodness.
I would say last shot. I might be right this time.
I'm always wrong. You didn't even answer it. I'm always wrong. That's a guy who's been defeated too many times on that. 10 seconds to go here.
They always trick me like they're going to go for the last shot, and then they wind up shooting it with 7 seconds left, and the other team goes down and takes the actual last shot.
Gotcha. Well, 1 second to go here at half court. Cisco with a heave.
Almost.
And no good. It clanks off the rim. We played 3 quarters of basketball here from the heart of the Ozarks, Van Buren, Missouri. Alton 32, Van Buren 18. We'll have 8 minutes to decide who goes on to the championship game. And we have a schedule for that, and it says February 24th at 7:30. We're just not so sure it's going to happen on that day and time. We still don't know. There's some impending weather on its way. Obviously, the loser of this game is done for the season. As far as basketball is concerned, obviously baseball, softball comes up here for these schools. But so it's win or go home here. So I promise you, Coach Black and company, they're going to throw a few more haymakers here at Alton, and they're going to try to slowly get back in this ball game. Here, one thing I'll say, you cannot get it back on one play. You can't get back on one shot. You can't go out there jacking up threes from 35 feet out. It just doesn't work that way. You got to slowly nickel and dime your way back into this thing, and it starts on the defensive end if you're Van Buren. If you're Alton, keep doing what you're doing.
Well, and that's where Alton pulled this lead out, was on their defense. They made several steals there.
They have been very aggressive, and specifically the guards. And, of course, Orr down low. I mean, he has just owned the paint. He's altered shots. He's deflected shots. He's blocked shots. And he's also done a good job on the rebounds here in the second half. Now, that first half, I'll be honest, I think Van Buren really did a great job on the offensive boards. But in this second half, it's been Christian Orr. Corbin, your trigger man, gets it into Hayworth. One final quarter to decide the semifinals of this Class 2 District 2 basketball tournament for the boys. Lost the ball, mishandled, and here comes Smith in a hurry and transition. Takes the contact, count the basket and one, and that was Steele. Man of Steel put his cape on there. Let's get an instant replay. He's some black glasses away from being Clark Kent on that one. How about this young man? He has been the one to push it so hard in transition tonight for Alton. He's done an excellent job. Coach Kelly told them at halftime, transition buckets, and that's exactly what they have done. Whether it's a steal, whether it's a rebound, whether it's even a made shot, they are pushing that basketball. It's full tilt boogie, full throttle. Left-hand lane hammer down right now for the Comets. Ricker picks up his dribble. Hayworth, free throw line extended. Short corner now. Floater, no good. Battle for the board. It's going to be off on Alton. Good hustle there by that young man down there. That was Steele again. And they recently checked in. I believe that's the freshman, Devon Harrington. Boy, that freshman's a good-looking kid, isn't he?
He is.
DeWolf, a collision with Ricker. Who's that going to be on? They're going to say on...
I think they're going to call it on Van Buren.
On Ricker. That'll be his third, if so, I do believe, and it'll be the 7th team foul, more importantly, which will put Alton at the line for a 1-and-1. That is Ricker's third. as number 24, Evan Ricker, comes off from one Ricker to another there. That's DeWolf at the charity stripe with 7:25 to go in this fourth quarter. DeWolf sets, collects, aims, fires. In and out, no good. Rebounded out. I think they thought there were two shots there. Everyone just stood still except for Dalton Reed, and thank goodness he was paying attention for Van Buren. Good defense. How did he save it? I don't know. It's DeWolf, but he goes right to Hills. Hills dribble drive, kick out, forces the issue to Corbin, who forces the issue off I think it was off his wrong foot because he's left-handed and somehow got that floater to go in traffic. What a special player, number 22 in black. Folks, that is not easy. If you're right-handed, go off your right foot in traffic floater like that. That's silky smooth. It's got to be the headband.
Yeah.
The source of all of his powers now. Beautiful headband from Corbin, number 22 in black. Pull-up jumper, mid-range for Cisco. No good. Ricker, I should say. I almost said Risco. Ricker. Cisco on the shot. Ricker on the rebound. That's a tongue twister, folks. 6:35 to go. Hayworth in trouble. DeWolf gets it, taps it to steal. There's a foul. I think that's the fourth on Ricker, if so. And it is. I'd say they have had a hard time beating this press tonight. Especially here in this second half, JR.
Yeah.
Again, every foul here from now on that Van Buren commits puts Alton at the line. That's the 8th team foul. This is a 1-and-1. Again, the fourth on Ricker, number 10 in black. Off the hill of the rim, no good. Smith with a rebound, though. That's the last thing you need right now if you're Van Buren is an offensive board and another possession. A lot of movement away from the basketball. Pull-up three. That is Devon Harrington, the freshman. Don't call him a freshman. He's playing like a senior out there right now, number 13 in white. Bright future for that young man. Actually, the bright present. Oh, what a play by Ricker. He almost dropped that thing. I love that about Ricker. You cannot take his confidence away. That young man is going to go hard. He's going to go 100% to that final whistle. And even with 4 fouls, he pushed it there. I mean, that's dangerous down there. You could draw a charge pretty easy. He didn't care. He's here to try to get his team back in the game. That first free throw, unfortunately, was halfway down and out, though.
Fourth foul on him, too, on Jacob Smith.
Good catch there by J.R. Roark. Third team foul, by the way, against Alton. They've done a great job of playing aggressive defense without fouling here in this second half. Second one's up. Soft touch. Ricker's free throw landed up there like a butterfly with sore feet, and it finds its way home. They've got to get some stops on this end of the floor, though, if Van Buren's going to chip away and get back in this game. DeWolf, top of the key, near side Cisco. Over here in this corner is Steele. They still have Orr down there, and he's wanting that basketball. He's got good position, too. Now he's going to flash to the high post. Set a screen for Cisco. Long two, and you know nothing but nylon for that young man. Boy, you give him a good look like that, no hand in his face, it's going to go down more times than not for Chandler Cisco, who, by the way, is also committed to Baptist Bible College out of Springfield, Missouri, the home of the Patriots. I want to say congratulations to that young man as well. Ricker down low. Boy, he has flipped the switch, hasn't he? They have struggled offensively. Ricker says, I'll just take it into my own hands. And he's doing an excellent job right now of being the aggressor on offense. I do realize he didn't score there, but he's at the charity stripe. Boy, he's got to be careful with that foot, that lead foot.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. And that may just be our angle, but it sure looked like his right foot is like all over that charity stripe, that line. Awful close, but either way, the first one's good. Next one's soft touch. Finds its way home. Good free throw shooting there from Ricker. 5:24 to go in this ball game. Van Buren down by 17. Alton in command right now. If you're Alton, your Coach Kelly and company, take care of the basketball here. No unforced errors. Cisco, pull up mid-range. It's good. My goodness. What do you do? I mean, that's good defense, just better offense.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with a pull-up jumper like that.
He's an assassin, man. I tell you what, he's got a great jump shot and does a lot of things good, honestly. Nice feed by Hills. Kick out. Hayworth blocked from behind. Actually, he's going to be fouled from behind. That was DeWolf flying in, and I mean flying in. He chartered a jet plane there and came out of nowhere. And how many is that on DeWolf? That's 3. That's the 5th team foul. That'll put Hayworth at the charity stripe. It will be 2 shots. It was on the shot. First one's up. Finds its way home. 42-24. Scores are inverted there. Possession arrow in favor of Alton right now. Second free throw. Soft touch in and out. Cisco with the rebound. Skying for that board. Cisco kicks it out in the corner. Teeing up a threes. Harrington no good. Rebound by Orr. Nice feed to Steele. Steele one dribble off the glass. Strong move by Rylan. Steele the junior. This young man can play. Look out for this young man next year. Just a junior here. I know he's played a little bit more of a role this year offensively, but, man, this kid could score. He's done awesome defensively. Speaking of defensively, there's DeWolf yet again, that thief in the night. Blow by Ricker with 4 fouls. You can't blame him there. And smooth transition offense from DeWolf. He kisses it off the glass and good. We've got a timeout here in Van Buren, Missouri. Again, the winner of this game advances to the championship round. We're going to tell you that it's scheduled for Thursday at 7:30, but we're also going to tell you you may not count on that with the impending weather and everything going on. We've already had a couple of districts already change their scheduling a little bit, bracing for impact with that cold ice, snow, whatever it may be, that we're freezing rain, whatever we're going to be getting here in the next couple of days. So we will say that all night, but that is the game plan. We will be here. I say we, I mean JR. We'll be here Thursday night if they are to somehow play this stuff Thursday night, the championship games for varsity boys and girls. But if they are not, obviously, whatever night it is, we will be here. We will be carrying it through Red Line Media Alliance, or I should say by Red Line Media Alliance, through Misha TV website and the Misha TV app. And hopefully everybody's enjoying the live stream here. We're keeping it simple for these games here, as we got kind of a weird setup, but keeping it simple. One camera shoot. We normally have multiple cameras. We normally have a different scoreboard with some different stuff on it, things of that nature. But we're just keeping it simple here to get through and get these games in for you. 4:11 to play in this ball game. In case Van Buren cannot find a way, and I know it would take a big change of scenery, obviously. That's a good way to start, though. But in case they cannot, let's give some love here to these seniors at Van Buren real quick. Number 0, Landon Hayworth, the 5'9" point guard. Number 22, Corbin Daughtery, the 5'10" senior who's played a little bit of everything for Van Buren. Number 33, Landon Dunn, who's actually had some pretty good minutes tonight, some really good minutes. Number 42, Dalton Reed, the 6'3" power forward center, has been fantastic for Van Buren tonight as well. And if you're a Van Buren fan, you're going to miss hearing those names next year. You're going to miss seeing those faces next year, assuming they can't find a way to come back in this one with 3:15 to go. If Coach Black is honest with you, great move by Hayworth. Speaking of a senior there, he's not ready to go out yet. If Coach Black was honest with you, he may not say this, but if he was honest with you, he would tell you that this is not the most talented group that they've ever had, or the most deep group that they've ever had at Van Buren. But I will say this, and I've heard it from many people here, these kids are they're very coachable. They want to learn. They work their tails off. He's got a good group of young men right here. And you can see it. They battled all year long. There's been games that a lot of people thought they shouldn't even be in, and they battled. And, this game, I don't know that anybody really gave them any credit, but at halftime you were thinking, oh, man,
right,
these guys may actually pull off a huge upset tonight. And so you got to give them credit. On the other side, how about Coach Kelly and company? Well, they have had such a tough schedule, this Alton Comet team has. I know they have, whatever it is, 4 or 5 losses. But, man, I don't know anybody in our area has played a tougher schedule. I really don't. I mean, maybe barring a team like South Iron or somebody, but these guys they've went through the gauntlet. They are battle-tested. So close last year to go into, I believe it was the quarterfinals or maybe even the Final Four. Lost to Campbell on a heartbreaker. Oh, nice shot there. Teeing it up was Corey Miller, and that Corey Miller's had himself a very good night, the junior. But I tell you, they've got a 3-headed monster that I don't know that anybody else in the state has a better 3-headed monster than they do. And they got a lot of good players. It takes a full team, but that DeWolf or Cisco, it don't get a whole lot better than those three. I mean,
No.
it really doesn't. Those three are stouter than a Johnny Cochran law firm, man. They call them the law offices of Cisco or DeWolf. If the projected point spread don't seem legit by the fourth quarter, you must have quit. Little O.J. Simpson, Johnny Cochran trial there for you, JR. That was back in your day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jonathan Clary. I love that dude. Jonathan just sent me a text. That's got me cracked up, too. I don't know if I can say it on air, but oh, goodness. 2:20 to go, 52-28. Corbin tees it up from downtown on that corner, no good. Oh, great job down low the offensive board by Evan Ricker. And I think Coach Black's going to call a timeout. And JR, you had alluded earlier, that may be their final timeout.
I believe it is.
Again, we don't have timeouts on the scoreboard tonight, but that may be their final timeout. One of the positive things for Van Buren, they are in the bonus now from here on out. But 2:12 to go and a pretty tall, steep hill to climb if they're going to get back in this one. Sorry, guys, we're getting a PA announcement here from AD JC Hoagland. I think JR is blocking the buses out here, so, JR, you're going to do something about that, bud.
Ain't me.
You're better than that. Come on.
Ain't me.
You're better than that.
I won't drive no Traverse.
Jonathan, you tell Mr. Tom Clary if he's listening, we would love to have him up here Thursday night or Friday night or Saturday night or Wednesday night or whatever night it's going to be. I'll call him probably in the morning, especially if Alton can hang on here to commentate that one. Great job. Look at that transition offense. I can't even get a sentence out before they score. I mean, Cochran, great finish down low, good ball movement from Alton. They're hitting on all cylinders in the second half. I don't know what Coach Kelly said at halftime, but it's worked. Speaking of good ball movement, there's Van Buren off the glass. Corbin, no good. Battle for the board, hot potato, if you will. And finally, Landon Dunn, the senior, comes up with it. We got a hurt player on the floor, and boy, I sure hope he's okay.
I think we got a poke in the eye down there or something.
The old
through all that scrum that was going on.
The old Ric Flair, the two fingers in the eye, that's never good. We sure hope old Ryland Steele's okay. He is still down on the ground. Coach Kelly out there now. Officials are out there, and they're going to help him up. And I think you're right, JR. He is I think he's holding his eyes there. I think you're right. Well, that'll bring some tears to your eyes real quick, boy. You get poked. One of the fans mentioned throwing elbows out there. You know, the guys like old Horace Grant and guys like that, I guess never had to worry about that. They had the old goggles and didn't have to.
Yeah.
I want to see that make a comeback. I want to see someone out here with goggles. I would love that. If we ever have an alumni game at Corning, I'm going to do that.
You going to wear some goggles?
I'm going to wear some goggles and a headband. That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And they're going to clean up that floor over there. Sorry, guys, got a message here from a customer trying to buy a car from me, so I'm going to always answer that one if I can. 1:35 to go. Oh, getting a hand on it there, but Corbin comes up with it. Now he lost it, poked away from behind, and that's Harrington with it up ahead. Here comes Alton and transition. Kick out. Thought about the mid-range jumper, decided against it. Moving around the horn. Harrington will shoot for three, though, and it's Butta. Cash money for number 13 in white. Nothing but 9. Lonnie Tickles a twine with 1:14 to go. It is a 27-point lead. Folks, this was a 5-point game at halftime, a 2-point game with about 40 seconds before halftime. Hayworth, left-handed, tough finish, could not quite finish it. Rebounded out by Miller. Smith across the timeline with 55 seconds to go. Kicks it out. And want to, again, one more time, give some love to these Van Buren seniors. This is the last time that we're going to stream them this year. As you see, Alton, good move down low there. Couldn't quite get it. And they got their own rebound, though. That's Huckabee going up strong. Speaking of seniors, there's Corbin right there. Corbin Daughtery, number 22. Number 0, Lennon Hayworth. And number 33, Landon Dunn. And number 42, Dalton Reed. Also number 50, Cameron Weaver. We haven't mentioned him, but want to mention him as well to these seniors. And also the senior cheerleaders as well. I don't have names for them, but get them in here one last time if we can. Evan Ricker with a mid-range jumper. 17 seconds to go here before this one's done. And What a well-played second half by Alton. Extremely well played defensively and very efficient offensive second half for these Comets of Alton. This will be the end of the road for Van Buren as it is survive and advance tonight. Coach Black and company have nothing to hang their head about, though. These boys fought tooth and nail tonight. Obviously, here at Van Buren, they do play baseball and softball. So, obviously, the cheerleader will have a chance to play some softball. The boys will have a chance to play some baseball. Not sure who all plays baseball here for Van Buren's roster here. And there's a standing ovation for the seniors right there. And we'll get up and clap with them as well. And rightfully so. Their final game of their career for Van Buren seniors. The hugs, the standing O. That was a class act there by Coach getting that timeout right there. Last minute. They were going for free throws, and he wanted a second. I guess he had one more timeout left to do that. And those seniors coming off the floor for the final time of their career here at Van Buren. 6.7 to go. Free throws up. It is good. Ricker up ahead, pacing across the court. Step back, gives it up to Evan Ricker for three at the buzzer, off the glass, and it's good. That should count anyways. They're going to count it. Great way to end it there for Van Buren. Congratulations, though, to the Alton Comets. They have survived. They will advance to the finals round, and we assume it's going to be played on Thursday, but we don't know that for a fact with the impending weather coming in. If it is played on Thursday, it'll be at 7:30 p.m. right here. You can find it. Redline Media Alliance will be here live streaming that. We'll be live through the Misha TV app, the Misha website. For J.R. Roark, Andy Earls here. For everyone at Redline Media Alliance, good night. God bless you. We'll have another stream here next with Summersville and East Carter.